Today we're going to talk about how to get exactly what you want 100% of the time. Not 99, not 90%, but 100% of the time. My name is Michael Barive, and when I discovered this, it changed my life. So I was able to build a team of 150 plus sales guys in less than 2.5 years. We did it with zero money invested, and now we have a call center that's growing like crazy from coast to coast like butter on toast. We have a consulting company that's helping a lot of business owners with their sales teams. We're growing that massively right now, and we also invest a lot into multifamily. So how do you get everything you want? I know you might say, Michael, what's wrong with you? There's no such thing as 100%, but let me tell you something. I was listening to a book not too long ago. It was by Bob Proctor, right? And he was talking about consciousness, right? And he was saying how everything in the world, everything, cameras, lights, phones, everything, highways, buildings, everything was created and was already here hundreds of thousands of years ago. If you think about it, it was already here. Everything we want, everything we need, everything that's created and invented was already in this world. We just needed to have a human being that said, wait a minute, let me increase my consciousness, right? Increase my knowledge, increase my consciousness to learn how to build that out. Somebody became conscious enough in 1900s, Henry Ford, on how to build an engine and how to build a car, right? If you think about that. But it was always here. The materials and the raw materials were always, always, always here. It just, we needed that spark of consciousness to learn what needed to get done. And when I started thinking about that, I was like, wait a minute, that's so freaking powerful. Everything we want is literally out there. We just got to go get it. We just got to go create it. We just got to figure out the raw materials and put it all together. So I was like, okay, how do I get what I want? How do I get exactly what I want? Well, there's a few things that you can do to get more conscious in your life, right? So number one, look for ways to increase your energy, right? When you increase your energy, right, your levels of consciousness, right, you attract more into your life. For example, my beginning days of my business, I ran it with anger, I ran it with pride, and these are levels of consciousness you can actually Google on the internet, right? It was by book by Power versus Force by, I think David something, right? I forget his name, right? Amazing book. An amazing, amazing book. And he talks about the level of consciousness, right? And the higher you go in the energy levels, the more you attract it to your life. It's just crazy, and you feel different, right? And I just built my business my first couple of years on anger, on pride, and on desire. And you can still get what you want. I made this video many times before where you can still get what you want by just changing the frequency a little bit, right? You want to call it energy, I call it frequency. You want to call it frequency, I call it energy. It doesn't matter, right? But the frequency is a little bit different. So you got to increase your energy a little bit to be more aware of what's going on in the world. So you can be aware to see the dime a dozen, to see that diamond, to see, oh shit, there it is, right? The more clear your vision, the more you can see the raw materials to put together. For example, do you think that you will meet your spouse if you are in a depressive state, an angry state, a low state of mind? Do you think that you can attract the right person into your life? The answer is no. Usually you'll attract a very low energy person as well, who's also suffering with traumas just like you. But if you've healed yourself and you've worked on yourself and you've become a better you, if you get at a higher level of frequency, you're going to attract someone that's in that same level of frequency as well. So if you're a happy person, guess what you'll meet? Another happy person. But 6, 7, 8 years ago, I wasn't a happy person, so guess what I attracted? A very unhappy person. And it wasn't that the person was bad. It was me. I attracted it into my life. You will always bring into your life exactly who you are, what you're about, and whatever level of frequency you're at. So if you're having a lot of conversations with yourself about, why am I have this friend? Why do I have this girlfriend? Think about it. It's not them. It's you. You're attracting them into your life. Like, for example, a guy in the hood does not want to hang out with me. We don't relate. Our frequencies don't match. Not because he's a bad person, but because our mindsets are completely different. Our energies are different. So you want to increase your level of energy, right? Increase your level of consciousness to attract more things into your life. Number two, be around people who increase your capacity. You want to have more consciousness? Be around people who stretch you and they open you up and they increase your capacity. I know it's comfortable to hang out with your boys. I love my boys, but guess what? Do you hang around other people that increase your capacity and make you think differently, and they question you and they stretch you and they make you question who you are, what you're about, and what you think, and all the mindsets? Do you have people around that? If you do not have people around you like that, you need to be around them because they're going to increase your capacity. And like I always tell my sales guys, increase your capacity, you'll have a different framework. You'll complain less about the things you're complaining about today. The complaints that I had 10 years ago, oh my God, I don't even complain about it anymore. Because I've learned how to increase my capacity. A child complains about their toy breaking. An adult says, okay, it broke, I'm going to buy another one. They increase their capacity. It's very, 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 very important. Number three, be in environments that trigger your curiosity and inspiration. Be in environments that trigger curiosity and trigger inspiration. So for example, for me, it's traveling. I love traveling the world. Every quarter I go somewhere. Somewhere. Like in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kazakhstan, and Kyrgyzstan. I just came back from Thailand, Cambodia, Laos. Before that, I came back from Belize, Honduras, Nicaragua, and El Salvador. I always like to travel the world and go to different places of the world. Latin places, Asian places, African places, Arabic places, European places, white places. Doesn't matter. I like to go everywhere because I want to see the world. I want to travel. When I travel, what happens is it triggers certain things in my brain. New environments trigger you to do something. The beach. Go to the beach. You don't have money to go traveling? That's fine. Go to the beach. Go to the woods. Go travel. Go hike. Go to the mountain areas. Figure out ways to get into new environments. This also means in events. Go to different events. Go to different events that trigger you a little bit differently so you can be inspired a little bit, right? And last but not least, find ways of doing things. Find ways of doing things that matter, right? Find ways that do things that matter, that are in alignment with your purpose. So for example, for me, I like to go to the gym, blast some fucking music, go in my car, blast some house music, and it triggers me because it matters to me. And because it triggers me, it increases my energy, and increases my endorphins. I get my brain to work higher, and now I'm like, holy shit, that's a great idea. I get so many ideas. I get so many ideas by triggering myself to higher levels of energy. And the last thing I'll tell you, which is a bonus one. This is a bonus one. I like to go to places that I would never think of going. So for example, I one time went to an elk, don't ask me why, okay? I was at an event in Utah, and there was an elk environment, like people that love to hunt for elks. And there was the weirdest fucking people on the planet. Don't ask me why I went there. But I was like, you know what? Let me go see what I can learn from that. And I learned one thing about it. I didn't literally like go to that event because I was going to shoot elks. I wanted to be around a different type of environment to trigger something that I can apply to my solar business at the time. Sometimes you got to get out of your normal places and go to something completely random, completely stupid, because it will trigger some ideas. The best ideas are not in your industry. They're probably in another industry you can apply to your industry today. Right? So remember, if you want to get everything you want in your life, it's all out there. We just have to have the balls and the courage to increase our energy to go out there and get it and build it out. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. If you love this kind of content, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, share this video with someone that could be inspired by the video, and we'll see you guys in the next video.